Alright, we got the instructions. Stockade 49-inch charcoal smoker and grill. Owner's manual. Alright, see what we got. I'm guessing these are the cooking grates, I'm guessing here. Alright, I've placed the cooking chamber part on top of the table along with the legs and everything else, the wheels and handles on there, but take a look at this. Pretty beat up. Look at that, see right through there. So you see, there it is. So it's pretty bad right there, putting it together. So either two things I can do. I could take it back, or I can keep going and figure out what I can do with that, because I do like it, but you know, that's pretty bad right there. Alright, for step one, what you're going to do is you're going to get your bottom storage. Is that you're actually going to flip it upside down, so the inner bottom of it is exposed. And so what you're going to do is you're going to get your legs, and you got to make sure with this is that you get the legs for this side, that it has your two holes here, because these holes are going to be for when you're going to put your wheels on, which is this wheel, because they come with sets of different wheels. This will go in to here, so it's, you're going to have to set it up like that. Then just hand tighten it. Just like that. So when you're done putting your legs, you'll flip it over, and the bottom piece, the top piece is going to be in the bottom. It might be a little confusing, but you'll see in a little bit what I mean when I'm done. And for the step one, I just want you to hand tighten it. And then you'll do the same on the opposite side, because then your other wheel will go on that side as well. So now on this side, these are the wheels that go on the opposite side of these wheels. These, these wagon wheels. So on that, you got to make sure that this end is going to go like this. Because then you'll just screw it on like that. And the reason why, if you look at it, this side right here, it's shorter than on the other side, well, is because they're not the same length. So just like the other side, just going to hand tighten them. So as you can tell, this leg right here, the bottom where your wheels in it screw in, is kind of flush with your bottom storage. And then as you can see, On the other side, where your wagon wheel is going to go, it's not flush, it's actually sitting up higher. So that's how they want you to do it. So you might get confused on that, but that's how they want it. Now repeat for the other two legs. Alright, next, get your rod for your wheels. I put the wagon wheel underneath the bottom storage. Just like that. Now I've already done the other coaster wheel and just screw it in like this. Alright, that's it. And you lock it up. But that's it for the wheels. I forgot to mention that when you're putting on this wheel, that you want to make sure, see if I can get some light in here, that the long metal piece, because you'll have a long metal and then you'll have short. So you want to make sure that the long metal piece goes in this way. Because that also helps for the wheel to turn. And then you put in your lock nut. Just wanted to give you a heads up on that if you get in trouble with that, trying to figure out how it goes. Alright, next we're going to attach the cart panels. Alright, all it is just you're going to get your 4 screws. Just screw it on just like that. Go ahead and tighten them up. And now you're going to get the longer piece. And in this one, you got to make sure that it's in the we're going to have 1 and then 2 screw holes. These are going to have to be facing upward whenever you screw them on. So just like this. And then repeat on the other side. And then go ahead and tighten up your screws. And this is what I meant whenever you're attaching the long piece, is that make sure your holes are upward. That's how it's looking so far. And just repeat on the other side. Right now, you have 2 of them. So the one that doesn't have screw hole is going to go on the bottom. So these will match up right there, and then this will match up right there. And just screw them in. just like that. That's how it's gonna look. And then tighten up the bolts and place the other two, so you'll have 6 total bolts to screw in, and you're done with that. And next, you got the cooking chamber up on a table. Now your lid handles, you're gonna have 2 of them, one for your cooking chamber and then one for your side firebox. They're both the same, they're identical, so it doesn't matter which one you use. You're gonna be using 4 bolts, just like that. Just like that, and then just bolt up and nut up the other 2, tighten them up, and you're done with that. And next, you got your counterweight. Now this one might be a little tricky, so you're gonna need some help. You know, get some help to hold the lid or prop the lid open. But it takes 4 screws and 4 nuts, and I'll get that on. Alright, I got the counterweight on. It gave me a little difficulty as it's a little heavier than really the lid of the Stockade. But if you can get someone else to help you, get someone else to help you. But I had to do it on my own, so I had to prop it up on one side and then bolt on the other side, and so a little difficulty there, but I got it on. Let's see, the screws go in from the inside. But let's move on. Alright, next what we got is, now we're going to put the cooking chamber onto your base. And make sure that your 2 front wheels are locked. Just like that. Alright, I got 4 bolts. As you can see, gotta line them up. And you don't need no nuts on, so these bolts, they screw right in to your base. Alright, every bolt has been screwed on. Now the cooking chamber is attached to the bottom. Let's move on to the next step. Next we're going to attach the lid bracket. You don't need no nuts for this. This screws right into the firebox. And go ahead and tighten it up. And all this will keep your lid from completely falling backwards whenever you open up. Just like that. That's all it is, just to keep it going completely back. Alright, next we're going to attach the lid handle. And you'll need 4 bolts and 4 nuts for this. And next is going to be the side door. that. Alright, now you're going to do your vent, and what you're going to get for that, you're going to get another bolt, and then a letter C lock nut, and then a letter G spring washer. Just so. The washer on, and then your nut. Next, what's going to be is your side door handle. Same thing, you got your bolt, and you're going to go with another spring washer, and then the lock nut, which is letter C for the lock nut and letter G for the spring washer. Tighten it up. There it is. Like that. Alright, next is the side firebox. I'm going to bolt it on. Now you see these two holes here. What you're going to do, you're going to put your bolt in there. Just don't screw it all the way in, because what's that going to do? That's also going to help hold up your side firebox. Let it rest on here. It'll help also mainly so you're able to bolt it on. It helps out a lot easier that way, and I'll show you. Right. Just like that. As you can see, now it's resting on it on that side, and then on that side. Now it makes it easier for you. Just bolt it on. Pretty neat that did it this way. Now let's get some bolts and nuts. Alright. It's also going to help you go ahead and screw in those two bolts that helped you hold up the side firebox. It'll bring the firebox flush with your cooking chamber. Alright, I've got the last bolt screwed on. They're all tight. Everyone is tightened up. And that's it on the side firebox. Pretty easy. Actually, I forgot one more. The very bottom. This screws on to the base of your legs. Gives it more support. Just like that. Now I can see we're done with the side firebox. Now next, you're going to get your smokestack. You're going to get your spring. And then just screw on cap. There it is. Alright, just bolting it on. your nut and tighten it on there. And repeat for the other two. And that's it. Alright, here's the charcoal grid. Sits in just like that. You know, you can grill in here, lay your charcoal, and this also, it has like an incline to where all your drippings will go down into the hole into your bucket in the bottom. So that's neat right there. Now here's your top shelf, you know, if you want to use it as a warming rack or place more food on there to cook. There it is. Now here's what's neat, is that you're given your own charcoal basket. And now if you want to grill inside the firebox, there you go, your cooking grates. Grill on there. Alright, there's the charcoal basket. You see it's not much space underneath there, so you know when you're smoking it's gonna build up a lot of ash. So I wonder if that's an issue to where it's gonna, you know, cut air to your fire, if it'll build up. So once I get it going, test it, if that becomes an issue, I'll figure something out. Maybe I can lift it up some inches off, you know, and that'll probably help too the life of this side firebox, since it's it sounded like it's shaking. It's real thin metal, so you don't want it to, you know, this life of this side firebox to end pretty quick, and that's what heat will do to it if the heat is real close to the bottom of it. So I'll see, but I like it. Alright, let's get the shelf on there. I already knew that was going to give me trouble. That's whenever I showed in the beginning of how damaged it is on this corner. But it's on. Alright. The tip gauge. Let's put it on. There it is. Well, that concludes this video and putting this together, this pit, the Stockade Kingsford. It's been a good one, a little challenging. As you saw, some I don't know if you say defects, but some problems that I had with it, you know, dented, beat up, so I'll see about that. You know, I'm gonna work with that. I'm gonna keep going, but I'm gonna do a burn of it, season it, and then there I'll exactly know what I'm dealing with and see how good this holds up, and get some cooks on it, and then we'll go from there. But until the next video, I'll keep smoking.